Now, of course, you starred in Netflix's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. What was that like to be a part of that great ensemble that included Viola Davis, Glenn Turman, Michael Potts, Taylor Page, and of course the late great Chadwick Boseman? What was it like to be there?
Bevy, first I'm going to speak to something you just said, which was why this work is so important, because we are products of the Great Migration. And I think that we understand all the people that help us get to where we are, and it comes out in us. And that we're Northerners. We both come from the North, but yet still we have Southern roots in many ways.
Yes.
And we really lean into that. And so I feel so blessed that I was able to really work with titans in our industry, people who really respect the work. We're all workhorses, and people who just want to leave it all on the floor. And so it felt like, you were in the best boxing match. You were in the best ballet. You know what I mean? I really felt like, honestly, that's exactly what it felt like every single day on set. You were challenged by the most prolific director, George C. Wolfe, who is nothing but, he's brilliant, and he's hard on you. I'm going to tell you, he's not easy. He's not easy in a good way, because he already gave you the offer and wanted to bring you into the room. So that's great. But then he's going to work you. He's going to work you in a way that you're uncomfortable with, and he's going to make you go for that performance that you didn't even know that you could have. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So it felt amazing. And working with Chadwick and Viola, I love them. They're my brothers and sisters, and I love them. And Michael and Glenn, everyone legends in their own, and held their own. And we supported each other. Because what you see, what people truly see, which I'm most grateful for, these ensemble nominations we've been getting, because that's a true ensemble. Because no one can do what they're doing without anyone else. There's no real solo performances, I believe. I'm like, that performance is owed by your 7 company members, each one of us. Mine is owed to Chad and Violet, Glenn, and vice versa.
Yes, indeed. And when I watched it with the understanding that scene when Chadwick Boseman feels trapped and isolated and everything, and I said to myself, what must it have been like for him on this set, saying those words, knowing that he had something that doctors thought was a terminal illness. We all know the reports that say that he thought he was going to be able to beat that cancer, but of course he did not. When you were on the set, did you feel any of that heaviness on him? Did you feel any of that clinging to life or that fight for life?
Bevy, honestly, like the moment when I heard my friend Robert O'Hara called me, he said, "Did you hear what happened to Chadwick Boseman?" I was like, "No, what?" He said, "Chadwick Boseman just died." And I was so shocked, because my last experiences with Chad were so full of life.
Yeah.
When I tell you, he brought every ounce of energy, every ounce of strength and courage to that role every day. He was just like any other able-bodied person. He did not show me that part. And apparently, when he was shooting Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, that's when his body was doing the worst.
Wow.
But he would go into his trailer and rest and play the drums and his djembe and come back out. But he came back out ready to go. When I tell you, I think that's why his performance is so incredible, because he put all that life into it. I don't think he put fear or anger or anything. But also he was a man of faith as well. So I know that he was faithful in wanting to leave an incredible impression. Well, I tell you, I look at some of the behind-the-scenes footage that brings a smile on my face, because when you're doing it, you're not thinking about the moment. But I look at how many times Chad and I are falling on each other laughing. You know what I mean? And being silly, just being brothers in it and creating the work and being silly. So that's what I saw. He had just the humor. He would come in ready to play and work real